Boom, and that would be Baronade Damageless. When the achievement pops, there we go. The bitter sting of defeat. Greetings everyone, Nation Bard here, hope you're having a fantastic day, and we are back with Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, right, so a couple of things. This is like the second or third time I'm trying this because I messed up a couple of things. The first time round, I spent too long trying to do a thing that I was never going to pull off in the first place, wasting a whole load of time, and I didn't feel like wasting your guys' time. Second, then I did a thing and I ended up hemorrhaging all my rupees on a minigame that I shouldn't have even attempted. Actually, that also happened on my first attempt. Long story. Anyway, we are going to, first of all, I need to, oh come on. Oh, there we go, that's fine. We're going to hit this target 3 times in the centre, which will get this Deku to pop up. And when this Deku pops up, we get a prize. He's like, wow, you're great at shooting. Have a prize. Come on. So yeah, so initially my plan was that I wanted to test out a glitch that I'd never actually tried before. That ended up killing a whole load of time, and then I was in the shooting minigame in the market town, and that just went badly. So I thought, you know what, I've just wasted so much time, and I want each episode to have a decent amount of progress, whether it be story progress or heart piece collection. So yeah, and then the second time round, I ended up trying to do Dampe's grave digging game, and that just went so badly. So, something to mention, I feel this is the only heart piece in the game that has this kind of interaction. I don't think any other heart piece in this game you can use the boomerang on to put closer to yourself. I can't think of any instances where you would have a heart piece where you'd be able to like throw your boomerang remotely close to it, but it certainly feels like it. I've just never noticed that you can do it with any others. So one of the things that we are going to do is I do want to try Dampe's grave digging minigame again. I'm going to try it one more time, and what I'll do is I'll probably save it before I start it, because then I can... Actually no, I won't. I figured I'd save it, but then it's like, no, I really shouldn't, because just in case I end up restarting this video for another time, because we're going to hit the Kakariko village anyway, because I want to pick up the Gold Skulltulas that are there, because then we can get the adult's wallet, and that just helps us going forward. As a matter of fact, actually, I can... actually, in my favour... Oh, go away. No, I don't want to hear what you said again. You got to be careful, because in that one, it's like, do you want to hear what I said again? And you got a choice of yes or no. It's a bit like the one at Lake Hylia, where it's like, do you want to hear what I said again? And if you say no, then it's like, do you want to hear what I said again? And obviously it will default to yes. So you got to quickly press. So you got to press no, not quickly. You got to press no. But then the first time round, it was like, oh yeah, the first one was like, do you need me to explain this to you again? I was like, why? I mean, it's a reading comprehension test, really, isn't it? It's to see if you're paying attention. Otherwise, you know, you're just gonna be in this horrendous like loop, and it's just purposely designed to annoy you. So one of the things you will notice is the Stone of Agony achievement is up there in the top left hand corner. That is because in the 2 attempts that I've had to record this episode, I did get the adult wallet. And you know, it's just one of those things. I end up getting it and thinking, oh no, this will be fine, and it's like, nah. Then this recording ends up just being a bit duff. Right, defeat that one. Grab the token. Eventually, we will. I mean, my aim is to try and do effectively a 100% playthrough of this, which is probably quite a big ask now that I think about it. Oh well. Here's what it is. Right, Dampe, don't move too far because I want to speak to you so you can dig up a grave for me. Because, you know, he's a gravekeeper, but he has an entire, like... Are you standing in the right spot? I don't know. Yeah, hey, don't mess around with the graves. But I will dig them up for you for a fee. It's like, what on earth are you doing, buddy? Alright. Hopefully this goes well. If I'm lucky, the first dig I get for 10 rupees will be... Oh, 20 rupees. Damn it. Right, so these, like, slightly lighter patches of dirt, that is where you can dig. And ideally what we're hoping to find is we'll find a heart piece in one of these. Now, admittedly, I wish I got that 20 rupees a bit later on, but oh well. We might just have enough rupees to pull this off. But this can be awfully finicky. Oh! There we go! Nice. That is, I mean, the fact that the achievement popped before the piece of heart turned up, that was a little disappointing. Now, fun fact, if that piece of heart was to pop up and you were to leave the area, it will actually permanently despawn. You can permanently lose that piece of heart. Which is why when you see the achievements for Ocarina of Time, and you've got the one for getting all 20 hearts, why that particular achievement is marked as missable, because theoretically you could miss it. Theoretically, if you went out of your way to not get that heart piece when he digs it up. I mean, I was just apparently standing exactly where it was going to spawn on me, but yeah. Excellent. So let's just get you up there. And I think there's one more. Hang on, let me just see. 1, 2, 3. Because there's about 5 here. Now, actually, whilst I'm here, I might try something. Because one of the things you can do is you can side hop. Oh. No, I missed. I'm actually surprised that I managed to... Let's try that one more time. You can side hop. And theoretically, you could land on the roof and get the piece of heart from that guy before you go there as an adult. So let's just see if I can get my angle right. I think... I'm not quite sure what the angle is, truth be told. As I don't really... Oh, that felt close. Let's just give it one more try. I'm sorry. It's fun. Sometimes it's fun to do these like tricks and glitches. You want to, I believe you want to do it ever so slight angle. You're not doing it flat, even though that would theoretically get you the most distance. I mean, if I try it like, no, I wasn't. What do we want to do it right up against the? Hang on. Is this much easier than I think it is? Let me... Honestly, I promise, last go. Which is how a lot of things go with me. Right, let's just... Oh! Oh my, okay. Can I jump up onto this? I can! Yes! Yeah, so that's why you would do it at the slight angle, because you're actually not going to land on the roof. I was lucky and landed on that fence. But anyway, hey! Good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. Like, good to see me again? I don't quite know what you mean, buddy, but... Because he's like... Oh, okay. So yeah, we can get that piece of heart. We can get that piece of heart early. It's... that's kind of fun. Now, I might as well do a little bit of explanation of what I tried to do last time. It's something that uses a trick called lunge storage, which allows us to store the forward momentum of a thrust attack. Boop. Hang on. No, I believe I've got it. Let me just double check to make sure I have. Oh, no. I might have messed up that time. Hang on. Because when you do a thrust attack and you fall off a ledge like that, you can actually keep that forward momentum. You'll notice when I did the jump slash that I scooched forward ever so slightly. Usually you don't. But what we can do, theoretically, I don't know what the angle is for this because I've never tried to do this trick. Now there is a way to do it where you come up to here, you do a like, it's sort of like you do that and then no, messed up entirely. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to do a roll, something like a neutral roll or whatever the heck they're called. I don't know a lot of the terminology for glitches and stuff. I just there's a couple of techniques I can pull off and some that I just cannot. And what we want to do is we want to try and jump slash into this corner, and theoretically the lunge storage will allow us to sort of clip into it. Now actually, I will give it one more try. I was sitting there going into this attempt. I thought I'm not going to talk about this, but I feel like I can do this. I've done so many other like I've done far more complicated things in games than this trick here, and I know that. Oh no, didn't want to look at you because we want to do what I'm doing here. Because when we pause it, we can go into a jump slash. Yeah, I'm not. There was no. I was looking, it's like, this is not the right angle at all. I know it's not. Either way. Let's leave here. Let's head to Hyrule Castle. Let's deal with. Let's go meet Princess Zelda. I think that would be a good place to end it, won't it? Because it's probably going to take me like 10 minutes to get there. Because it's also like. Oh, no. Ow. No. No. I've already spoken to you once. You don't need to speak to me again. God damn it. Anyway. There'll still be some other tricks that I will do that I will kind of just demonstrate because it can be quite fun to do. But we're not going to do them all. But I mean, part of me wanted to get into Death Mountain that way just to try it. But there's not a whole lot you can do if you were to do that. Because the only thing I can imagine would be of any value, quote unquote value, is you'd be able to sort of break open the entrance to the Lost Woods from Goron City. But even then, that doesn't do you a huge amount of good. We've already got a means to escape the forest. Either by Navi diving or, you know, I've got the golden scale. I don't need to Navi dive anymore. Alternatively, I mean, you could do the sword clip, but the sword clip, the way I escaped from the forest the first time around doesn't actually work. if you get Zelda's letter for some reason. The know-it-all brother who's in front of the entrance, I think he moves ever so slightly. So you can't actually sort of glitch behind them in that manner. It's really weird. I did put myself into that state once before. Again, you can just Navi dive and it's super easy to get out. It's super easy to get out of the forest by Navi diving. So if you can't do that technique, if you cannot do that, what I did, you could always just Navi dive. Obviously, if you Navi dive, you're not going to get the Fairy Ocarina because you might think, oh, but I'll go into I'll go into the Lost Woods from the opposite end. It doesn't trigger the cutscene. The cutscene only triggers when you leave Kokiri Forest from that exit. That's what loads that cutscene, which is a little bit frustrating because, you know, you can't go around that way and yeah, you can't go around it. if you try to enter from the other side, what will end up happening is when you spawn into Kokiri Forest, you'll be on the other side of the far side. You would effectively you'd have to do that sword clip to get past them, because you spawn way far ahead of them. I'm not explaining myself properly, I'm sorry. Anyway, what we are going to do... Oh, no, owl, please. No, I don't care. No, I do not want to hear what you said again. So, one of the things that we can do is we could do the normal method of climbing up the side. There's a vibe we can climb over there. Or we can talk to this guy. Talk to him a couple of times, I think. Oh no, maybe we need to get caught? Oh, I don't remember now. I thought we could talk to him a couple of times and he'll be like... And we can do this. We can talk to him and he'll say, oh, if you give me 5 rupees, I'll open the gate for you. But the first thing we want to do is just sort of come over here. Let's get caught by this guard. Hey, over there! Stop! You've broken the law! And there you are. I thought we could usually hear you singing. Yeah, anyway, she asked us to find her dad, and she'll give us an egg. I'm getting ahead of myself. She's been incubating it. You get a weird egg. I mean, it's just an egg. There's nothing weird about it. I mean, I suppose is Link or Lonk is Link aware of what an egg is? I don't know. I do not know. Right. So yeah. Now I think if we, do you really want to go through to this gate that much? Let me think about it. Okay, but in return, give me 10 rupees. Yeah, sure. And then he opens the gate for you. He will close it after you go through. It's not permanently open. It's not worth doing, in my opinion. You might as well just climb up over the fence and go the normal way you would. But anyway, we are just gonna scooch past here, follow this dirt path, because this dirt path will keep us away from all the soldiers. And then, annoyingly, I'm gonna have to like wait for like the day to go by, because I need to wait for a whole day-night cycle, which I can't remember how long that is in this game. But hang on a second, what's that? Is that like a? I'm just looking in the distance there. That's interesting. There's like a hole. There's a hole over there. That's what it is in the N64 version. Anyway, we're going to just swim through the boat, grab some rupees. I would say get our money back from being ripped off by the old that old guy, but no. And when we get here, there's not Mario here, asleep. Now, I could have swore when we... Usually you would hear Marin singing. But maybe I was wrong. Anyway, it's now night time. So I'm just moving these boxes to get them ready. And what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a time skip for when the egg has hatched. So I'll be 1 moment.
The next day.
Oh, and there we go. There we go. The egg has hatched. So 1 egg hatched later, we now have a chicken in our inventory. And we can use it to wake up not Mario. Can't a person get a little shy around here? Hey, your daughter's waiting for you. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon. I went to the castle to deliver some milk. That feels like a whole lot of milk, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon was looking for me. I'm going to catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. I'm worried for his safety. I'm worried what like his daughter's gonna do to him. Oh well. Onwards to go meet Princess Zelda. Annoyingly, it is. I am annoyed that I haven't been able to do like some other glitches, and there's no way I was going to attempt to do early desert, because early desert is so hard to do. It is my least favourite trick, which I'm pretty sure I've said multiple times now. I'll tell you what I did do. I forgot to pick up the adult wallet. Oh well, I'll pick that up when I am in Kakariko next. Right, so we are just gonna make our way through this weird stealth section. So I'm gonna wait for him because they're both gonna go upwards into that next section. It'd be really interesting to see like what their vision cones are. That's my 20 rupee. And I must admit, some of these like statues are really cool, and I wish we kind of got to see them like in way more detail. But oh well. Like, what is that one? And I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm pretty sure there's all kinds of like online resources which will show you it in detail. When I say detail, we'll actually be able to go show you like a front-facing version of it. It just looks so cool. But yes, that's a good point. I need my slingshot for no other reason than a nice little Easter egg. Right, that was weird. Not only did my everything kind of died there for a second, I got really worried. But yes, anyway, in these windows, if we come over, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Must be this other one. There's some paintings in this window, and you can see there is Mario. And if I use my slingshot to hit the Mario painting, boom. Yeah, nice little achievement. And let us go to Zelda. I don't know why I did that. I think there's like a weird thing you can do with like Z targeting her from underneath the bridge. But anyway, let's talk to Zelda. Hey Zelda. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? I mean, all manner of way I managed to get past the guards. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green shiny stone? I have Zora's sapphire, not the did you have it? Nope. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? No. Tell me the truth. No, I have Zora's sapphire. And she'll just repeat it until you say yes. So at this point, I'm lying to the princess. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be that one, but you don't have the spiritual stone of the forest. You have the spiritual stone of water. I guess it will do. Yeah, not all prophecies are. I got carried away with my story. I didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. And what is your name? My name is Lonk. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Well, I mean, if you've seen my my Let's Play series on various Zelda games, I tend to use Lonk as my name. Okay, then, Lonk. I'm gonna tell you the secret of the sacred. Oh God. Yeah, secret of the sacred ground. This is where I get really annoyed with this Zelda one. Promise keep it secret. No. Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Okay, I'll keep it a secret. The legend goes like this. I just wish we could kind of... I wish we can kind of skip these cutscenes. Unfortunately, every time I play this game, because I cannot do the skip, that means I don't need to get Zelda's Lullaby. Which means that I have to get it. I have to do all this. And as I said, this is going to be 100% sort of playthrough anyway, so I'll be getting it. I'll be doing this anyway. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. Yes, and we're going to break the Temple of Time, I feel, at one point. At some point I will. At some point I do plan to do a Door of Time skip. Whether I do it in this playthrough or a different one, I do not know. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But that entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. It cannot be skipped. In order to open the door, it said you need to collect the 3 spiritual stones. We have one of them. I would have loved to have seen if I can get like all 3 of them before meeting her for the first time, but that wasn't going to happen. Yep, the Ocarina of Time. Do you understand? Yes, I do understand the story. Please don't tell me again. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window? Sure. I should have said no, but... Hey, it's Ganondorf. You see the man with the evil eyes? I mean, you're being awfully presumptuous, Zelda. Just saying. That is Ganondorf. Leader of the Gerudos. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. I mean, he said a kid from the forest was going to come holding a green stone, but you're a kid from the forest holding a blue stone. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must succumb to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Lonk, now we are the only one. Oh, why? Why is that? Why put this pressure on me? I'm a child. Please. Okay. Thank you. I am afraid I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you. Yep, so we've... That's Last Princess Zelda's autograph. Yep, so we can set it to our C buttons. And then we are going to be Impa. I am Emperor of the Sheikahs. Sheikah? I'm responsible for protecting Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading on a big new adventure, aren't you? I mean, I was planning to, like, glitch my way through the adventure, but oh well. My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully to Zelda's lullaby. Fun fact about Zelda's lullaby, I had to play that at me and Amy's wedding. We got our old harp teacher to play it. It's great. There we go. Excellent. We now have Zelda's lullaby. And then Emperor's going to drag us out of the castle kicking and screaming. This is fine. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably end things here and we'll head towards Death Mountain next. So we'll probably make our way toward... How long is it going to take us? Will I be able to do the whole of the Dunker's Cavern in the next part? I don't really know. We will find out. Actually... I might do a couple of, like, side quests first. Or do I wait until I might wait until I have the bombs. I'm debating so many things right now. Anyway. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. See ya! Ah, where'd you go? Now... Alright, with that, I think we will save it. And when we continue, we will be back at Kakariko Village, and we will go from there. My word, that was a wild ride, wasn't it not? Anyway, with that all said and done, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. There'll be some other Zelda-related videos you can watch there, and you can click on me to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you when I next do.